Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and joining me here, our expert Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. So straight into the action.
The midfield three, Peter, I think are going to be key in this lineup because it's a very expansive system.
Yeah, it certainly looks a very front-footed approach.
It is, and with the front three, especially the wide men running at and beyond the defence, there's going to be an awful lot asked of the midfield. They have to supply those balls the attack can run onto, while at the same time maintaining the team's overall shape by linking the front and back. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's the keeper's ball. Looking to play him in. Balde. Looking for options for movement. Can he latch on to this? So, Jim, tell me this, who are you looking for in particular here?
Well, one of the smartest wingers around, Peter, is Oyarzabal. I really like the way he just instinctively seems to know when to take people on or when to release it. And not being a physical specimen, you really have to show good tactical awareness on this front. And he's learning quickly.
Yes, he's certainly the one who carries the hopes of his team. Can he get onto this? Here's the header! Harmlessly behind. Balde, nicely aimed pass, and it's Balde. That is good strength. Balde picks it up out wide. That's good defending in numbers. Terrific effort! Oh, not the best of headers. Still goalless.
Sota really do like to play with a distinctive style, one that's pacey and expansive.
And they have those players that love a gallop or two out wide.
Yeah, they're the key supply routes, Peter, carrying the ball and then delivering it across that box.
And this is Griezmann. There's the delivery. And he knocks it clear. In again. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Nicely spread. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. Now it's Oyarzabal. Spread to the right. Howson. Azar can see things others simply cannot. Subimendi, Kubo. Tries a shot! Oh, it's come off the upright. Goal! Barcelona! That is how you do it! A goal to launch his new life, his new chapter. Oyarzabal at his razor-sharp best there.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
So the first goal of the game.
Yeah, it's rare that one is enough though, Peter. I get the feeling they'll be wanting another as soon as possible.
Lovely feet. In towards the back stick. Ter Stegen claims it without any fuss. Azar. Played towards the other side.
That's a cracking pass to stretch the opposition.
Barcelona are one up and looking surprisingly comfortable. Azar. Azar with the delivery. That has been knocked clear. Taken back almost at once. Well, that's a little loose. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. And the score is 1-0. Oh, that's fabulous. Oyarzabal! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
I think he's done great there, both reading it and dealing with it.
Cleared without hesitation. Lovely pass, but can he get there? So, a temporary halt to the action. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff. Barcelona come in leading by just the odd goal.
On the evidence of what we've seen, they're worth their lead. There was genuine intensity and purpose behind what they brought to the game. I think they'll want a strong start just after the break, though, to force the issue that bit more.
Barcelona are in a pretty decent position after 45 minutes. 1-0 to the good. So we're underway for the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out. See if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's Bellingham! Now, who's going to be first to this? Played out towards the right wing. Now it's eFootball. Oh, good spread. Kubo going face-to-face with his great rival. Foyt. He's in a great position here. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Kubo. He's picked his way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And he's forced to go back. Just coming up to the hour mark, and it's still 1-0. And no, he's seen through all of that. Hazard defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Griezmann. Kubo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Hazard. Oh, that's well spotted. Nicely weighted ball. Good ball, good take. Hazard. Bellingham. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's a key interception. That's a good ball out wide. And it's Bellingham. It's a really well-measured ball. That's destined for the flank. That's a shade optimistic.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
That's a throw. Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, it was pretty clear the manager's not been getting what he wants out of his players, so a substitution was going to come. I think it could have been sooner.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Oh, such a clever touch. Oh, good-looking ball. Over to the right flank. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Spread to the right. Tries to pass it through.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Oh, he's having a go! And the difference is still one, but only just.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
That's a foul, no two ways about it. The referee has resisted the temptation to go to his pocket. It's just a stern lecture.
Se va a producir un cambio de jugadores. El dorsal 9, el dorsal 22 serán sustituidos por el dorsal 35, el dorsal 23.
Valde. He is just caressing the ball. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
He's a sharp little ball here. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from it.
They've played it short. Tries to cross. Oh, good climb! He will be livid with himself. Barcelona close now to seeing this one through to the end.
Habrá un minuto de descuento.
And that's another good win of the ball. Azar. That's the end. Relief, finally. Now at last they can enjoy the taste of victory. Fingernails bitten to the quick, but they have got... So what a sight this is. Another edition of this proud competition, just seemingly bigger and better still. Faces, of course, have come and gone, but some things never change. Those first day feelings, new hopes, new expectations, and the belief that maybe, just maybe, this time it will be your turn. Well, it looks like a big game, sounds like a big game. Everyone involved is absolutely up for it. We are just getting started.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend? One that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world.
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
Taylor. Both sides exercising caution for now. Romagnoli. Isaacson. And it's Delibashiru. And he's being shifted off it. DiMarco. And he's gone searching crossfield. Shifted it to the flank. DiMarco. Oh, nice touch. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet because neither attack has turned up.
Now it's Isaacson. And it's Delibashiru. Now it's Isaacson. Bout of passing here, really easy on the eye. Oh, lovely feed, he is such a good mover. He's having a shot! Oh, well spotted, had to be at his very sharpest there. Barella can get it clear. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Martinez. And he's found a way past. Now it's Selmakers. Tries to play it through. Shot, surely! And needless to say, that deserved better.
Oh, it's very good running, that. You're always going to have chances with that kind of movement.
Romagnoli. Lazio are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
And Delibashiru over to the right flank. It's a promising position. Nice control. He's found a way through. That looks a good cross. Corner given. Cataldi plays it short. Tavares. Lovely feet. And now they can spring out of defence. And here's Pedro. Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Taylor. Now it's Martinez. Well, that looks a decent ball. And the shot's... He's had a shot! Oh, it's gone in! A horrible blip. A horrible blip. A situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they've only got themselves to blame. Mistakes in those areas are very punishable.
They have what they wanted, the first breakthrough. Cataldi. The only breakthrough then came late in the first half here, and that is the difference. 1-0 the score. Now it's Maldini. And it's made its way to him. DiMarco. Oh, good-looking ball. 1-0 here just before the break, and it looks as though it's going to stay that way for now. And it's Totti. And here's DiMarco. It's a good foot in there. Serginho. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Cross neat. Martinez! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Look, the defending wasn't too clever on that last chance. The cross had to be denied.
Romagnoli. Marusic. And it's Delibashiru. And Isaacson. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Barella. Mancini. Locatelli. Now Martinez. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Taylor. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
I think on the whole the team linked up very well and has been organised, hence their position. They can afford to be a little braver with the ball, I think, something they'll be told many times, I'm sure, during the interval.
So it has been pretty frantic here, everybody eagerly awaiting the start of the second half. And hostilities have resumed at the start of the second half.
Well, if you're ahead, it's a good time to start moving the ball quicker, Peter. Entice your opponents out, see if you can open them up a bit more.
And he's quick to return it. DiMarco. Delibashiru. That's going wide left. Kalulu. Bremer. Serginho. Now it's DiMarco. It's a pretty loose pass. Isaacson looking to receive it in space. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Barella has found the net here, of course. And it's Tavares. That's destined for the flank. And that's been intercepted.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Can he get it through? He's a sharp little ball here. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
He steps in, and that's the end of that. Sergio, what are you thinking?
They're ahead, but they're not playing as if they are. There seems to be more of an emphasis on protecting their lead than adding to it. It's all gone a little timid.
Delibashiru. Oh, that's a clever-looking ball. Defending of the desperate variety. So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while.
Well, this could be a bit of a nightmare scenario for the defence, as you're going to be facing a very willing runner now, especially one that likes to make those runs beyond the defensive line.
Tries to pass it through. Oh, he's defended very well against those tricky feet. DiMarco. Now, can they get him away? And this is Totti. Oh, outsmarting him this time. You would think that now would be a good time to consider some changes.
Well, the manager must be thinking to himself whether he's got a game changer on that bench, and he needs to act quickly.
Cataldi. Taylor. Taylor!
That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away, and eventually you might just get that little break.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
Well, the question now is whether they can sustain it.
Salamakers. Great vision. And he's picked it up out wide. Has a look up and delivers.
Diamante clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Now it's Martinez. And once more he proves rigid and robust. Now it's Noslin. He is through here! And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Final checks on the touchline. A change about to occur.
Well, his stamina was called into question then, but there's absolutely nothing wrong with his heart and the efforts he put in. He was very willing, though, not quite able.
Lasciano il campo per il numero 19, il numero 23.
That's a good ball out wide. Looking to play him in. Now it's Dia. Played out to the left flank. Now it's Noslin. That's good play. And it's Delibashiru. Can he finish? They want to be quick to recover this. So close to drawing level.
Well, I think that look says it all, Peter. Brilliant save from the keeper. He read the situation superbly.
And the keeper beats it away. And he's managed to get rid. And they'll start all over again with the goalkeeper. I think we're just about done here. 5 minutes left on the clock. Delibashiru. Noslin receives it in a wide position. Looking for options for... Great chance!
Lazio really don't have a choice now. They just have to throw everything forward and give themselves a chance to draw level.
Locatelli. And here's Totti. He's on it. Can he get away? Goes for a shot! Oh, he's given that plenty, but no.
Saelemaekers is clearly kicking himself here. He knew that was a great opportunity. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
We are into stoppage time. Profsgaard. And it's Romagnoli. And that will be it. They needed to win, And they have won. It is a triumph. How would you summarise what we've seen today then, Jim?
Well, it's pretty clear that there was a solid game plan in place for what was a very high-pressure game. I think it shows great maturity on the part of the players, and it was, for me, well-deserved and well-earned.
So many thanks to Jim Beglin. That's all we have time for. Good evening to you.
Ricordiamo a tutti I tifosi che è possibile fumare solo nelle apposite aree segnate sulla mappa. Grazie.
So bring it on, fresh, fervent, fevered, how it always was and how it always will be. Feel it, this is where it starts. Whatever your ambitions, a good beginning is the perfect way to get things underway. There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. So we're very much on the way now. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Turkey do have a chance to counter here.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world?
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
And he's being shifted off it. O'Malley. Carazon. Patience, the overwhelming virtue in this game so far. Now it's Aktokolu. O'Malley receives it in a wide position. Oh, nice touch. Aktokolu puts the ball in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. It's a really well-measured ball. And it's Doué. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. Doué. Well, we always look the favourite there. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. No, he's not going to get any further than that.
Yeah, we're actually currently watching a contest of insipid probing. The only way is up, I hope.
And he's chosen to go back. Totti. Goulet.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
That's a cute ball. Big chance! Goal! Turkey! And Turkey take the lead. Pressure? What pressure? He feels none of it.
Yildiz demonstrated great strength there. I mean, he really had to hold his man off and just create enough room for him to be able to get the shot away. And I think it's just top play.
Turkey have taken the lead.
Well, this will present the manager with a few interesting options, Peter. Try sitting on this or push on with the opposition now forced to come out.
And here's Totti.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Now it's Yildiz. That's a nicely weighted pass. It's out for a goal kick. Ruben Neves. Doué. McAllister. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
Played into space. No, that's been intercepted. Now it's Yildiz. An instinctive delivery. And they can counter here. Neither of these two want to come off second best. And this is Totti. It's Totti! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. Just eases him off the ball. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Well, you might think he got off lightly. It is just a verbal warning. Totti is eyeing up his options in the middle.
Well, there's lots of movement in the box for them to pick out.
And that's off target.
Totti has totally shown his greedy streak, and the boss is not happy, I can tell you.
Totti in the hunt and looking threatening. Doué. Spread out to the left. McAllister. Now, what about a counter-attack? Celik. Carazor.
There will be 1 minute added time.
And it's Al-Mali. Demiral. For Çalhanoğlu. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. So a steady, solid and more than satisfactory first half. They've got the lead, and that gives them something to build on after the break.
Please report to the staff room
Manchester
immediately.
United currently
Everyone,
behind
please
by
welcome to the
1-0 at the break.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with... He's going for goal!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him, as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
And it's Ruben Neves. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. And he's picked it up out wide. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
And we have our very first corner. Tries a shot! It's anyone's ball now. And now they can spring out of defence. Demiral. Oh, there's a probing ball. And it's made its way to him.
Such good technique. Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
McAllister is the distributor-in-chief, always looking for movers. Plays it through. Well, that has not gone well. Still chasing the game, trailing by 1. Some intricate passing, looking to progress the ball. Delicate ball, and it needs to be. It's a goal kick. Ruben Neves. Doué, needing to deal with defending that's more up close and personal.
Yeah, and if they're going to try and stop him in this fashion, Peter, they're going to really test the referee's patience from here.
Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, there'll be no accusations of a lack of effort. They're giving as good as they get when it comes to chances.
Ruben Neves did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. And here's Çalhanoğlu. And he's intervened well there. Totti. And it's McAllister. Totti. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Oh, that's well spotted. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Çalhanoğlu. He's got away. Nicely weighted ball. And he cuts out the supply. That's gone for a throw-in. Time then for the first substitution of the game. Unal coming on here. A change that was broadly anticipated.
Yeah, they've gone for more energy up front. This is a clear message, Peter.
Just about up to 75 minutes. Now it's Unal. Güler. Now Karazor. And it's Kadiolu. He's shifting through the gears here. That is a brilliant interception.
Turkey clearly have been instructed to kill this off. Offence is the best form of defence.
Oh, he's found support out wide. And that is out and behind. It's a good block. They've played it short. Kadiolu swings in across. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Unal. He's looking wide. Oh, good effort! Could have won it there and then. He knows that. Oh, he knows it.
Kadiolu really can't believe it. He let the opposition off the hook there, and he knows it all too well.
Now, this could be a chance. The final moments of a game that has been pretty compelling overall.
Yeah, they're really playing in hope at this point, but hope is something you can always cling to. Turkey really wanted that two-goal cushion, but it wasn't to be. Still, they shoot.
Haaland. Oh, shooting chance! And yes, it's there! And right near the end, we have parity. A momentary lapse, mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Well, let that be a lesson to them, Peter. They have to stay focused at all times. Any lapse in concentration, voila.
So all square with almost no time remaining.
Credit where it's due. This is great attitude. Now, the only question is whether there's enough in the tank to grab another.
Güler. And it's Kadiolu. Kadiolu is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think I do the former in that position.
Oh, and that one's done no damage in the end.
Kukçu certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
2 minutes to be added on. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Uzun. Nice bit of trickery. That's that, the end. A draw and a highly unpredictable one. Their share of momentum shifts, highly entertaining until the very end. Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and providing analysis and expert opinion alongside me will be Jim Beglin.
Hi, Peter. It's great to be here.
A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. We are just getting started. Greenwood, a shoo-in for one of the players of the week. His recent performances have been exceptional. Haaland! Brilliant save from Donnarumma! Oh, he's been caught on it here. Bernardo Silva. And Bernardo Silva! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Shoots! And he nearly went all the way.
Vert just backs himself every time. Give him a challenge and he'll rise to it.
Turns back here, probably the best option. Bernardo Silva. And it's Doué. Some good work on the right flank here. Alexander-Arnold. Ball swung in. And that's the keeper's ball. Jimenez. It's been a pretty high-octane start, at least from one side's perspective.
Well, they've made all the inroads and their confidence is taking on a growth spurt.
The less said about that pass, the better. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
Well, the pass wasn't good enough and he knows...
Getting up there! Oh, it's fallen loose again! Goal! Barcelona! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Oh, that's great movement from him. He instinctively knew that the ball was going to come back out and put himself where he needed to be. The sort of thing you just can't teach.
So, a breakthrough already. There were better options before the ball was lost. Easy to say from up here, I know. Vids. Looking for options for movement. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he? Son Heung-min clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Akanji cuts it out.
Manchester United are really in a position where patience and prudence will serve them best. Time's on their side.
Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot.
Barcelona definitely have the look of a team that likes to counter-attack, Peter.
Yeah, that is clear. Just look at how they line up.
Well, in other words, they don't mind being patient.
Oh, they could be caught out here. Oh, he's bustling through here. No foul, says the referee. Valverde. It's an inviting-looking ball, that. McAllister. That is good strength. Tries a shot!
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Bernardo Silva. Not where it came from. Tries to thread one through. Now it's Son Heung-min. Pass is just off target. Alexander-Arnold. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. He has found the way through.
Manchester United certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of the...
He's having a shot! And he's there to get it away. Oh, he has absolutely drilled that. And that's it. Well, that's it for tonight's match. So it just remains for me to thank Jim Beglin alongside me and to wish you all a very good evening.
Durante el descanso, podremos disfrutar
Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up, and we'll be getting underway very soon. So we're very much on the way now.
I don't think there's a player out there, Peter, who is as tactically flexible as Francesco Totti. Of course, we know him best as a number 10 or a deeper line forward.
And does history record him as the first player really to play that kind of false nine role?
Yeah, I think that's right. And he was able to do that because of his great physicality to go with that wonderful technique. Who would have thought at the time that he would start a global trend, one that's become a standard now in leagues all around the world?
Trailblazer.
Absolutely.
He's in a great position here. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Nice looking ball.
Well, it's not the best when it comes to decision-making. OK, initially he probably was afforded the space to hold on to it, but the longer he did that, the more he was going to be swamped.
And here's Havertz. Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. Now it's Totti, and he welcomes it in. No, he's not getting his way this time. Oh, now he can run away with it. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. It's full on! It's off target and by quite a way. Szoboszlai. Manchester United are still to register a shot on target. As a matter of fact, a shot of any type. Totti. McAllister is the team's great visionary. McAllister charging. McAllister! And that is certainly not what he had in mind.
He just didn't catch that one right, and he knows it.
It's a pretty loose pass. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Mazraoui. He's a sharp little ball here. Serginho is always looking to play quality balls. Pass somewhat off target. Howson. To McAllister. Totti. Over to the right flank. Oh, that's fabulous. Chance for a shot! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Oh, it's a brilliant effort, you have to say that. He clearly wanted to do it in style.
There will be a throw-in. Toni Kroos. Nicely weighted ball. And this is Forlan. Forlan showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Oh, that's a key interception. McAllister. Spread to the right. He whips it across. Doué finding himself in space. Nicely spread. Szoboszlai. And it's McAllister. He's having a hit! Well, now it's a race for the... Oh, he's been caught napping!
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Good chance here! Oh, that's a waste.
Well, let's just consider that one a rangefinder, Peter. It certainly wasn't troubling the goalkeeper.
Toni Kroos. Çalhanoğlu. That has ended up in no man's land. Szoboszlai. Now that looks a decent ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
He's had it taken off him. It's run loose here. He's been bundled over. That is a foul. And he is going into that little black book. It's a good 30, 35 yards out, this. And we have the first chance from a dead ball situation. Decent hit from there. Davis. Well, a goal here just before half-time could mean a great deal. That pass has been well intercepted. McAllister. Guardiola concedes a free kick for that. So, is it really plausible to have a hit from here? That was travelling. Davis. Now, can they get him away? And it's Çalhanoğlu. Now it's João Felix. João Felix. João Felix is fouled. And that's going to be a booking. And here's Davis. Oh, that's a fine interception. Can he finish? Crossbar comes to the rescue. Mazraoui puts them all in. Not the most accurate pass.
There will be 1 minute added
McAllister.
time.
And it's Serginho.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
And the whistle goes for half-time. Well, it was a half of could-haves and should-haves, but as the whistle blows, we remain where we started. Plenty for both managers to mull over
And a
here.
quick announcement for the benefit of anybody
Look
who has
back on the
found
first
themselves
45
a little
minutes.
lost today.
Manchester
Please look at the
United
screen
have
for
clearly
information
never
on
been
how to
through
find your
finishing
way
school.
around the
General play
stadium.
is good, finishing is awful.
So we are where we began. The scoreline remains 0-0 at the break. And we're already back up and running after half-time.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Forlan. Pass is just off target. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Malaysia clearly should have gone for the easier pass. Now they'll have to quickly regroup.
Serginho. McAllister, and he's had it nicked away. Onana has been caught there, it's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. Rudiger, looking for a runner. No luck with that dink over the top. Gaia. Totti gets across to intercept that. Doué is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. Tries to pass it through. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. Well, that pass isn't the best. Szoboszlai. Here's Totti. McAllister. Showing great feet there. Manchester United have a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card.
Substitution for Malaysia. Number 14.
Malaysia choosing to make the first change.
Number 16. Rodri. Number 5. Çalhanoğlu. Number 13. Kroos. Coming on the field. Number 21.
And he's lifted it over.
Number
The
8.
moans and groans
Bruno
are predictable.
Fernandes.
He felt compelled to try.
Number 20. Palmer. Number 27. Reimer.
Palmer. Well into the second half, and still there's nothing between them. Oh, well played, well sorted out. Onana. Doué. Aims beyond the defence. Šeško. Malaysia are a team that take pride in possession.
Yeah, I'd agree with that. They like to be brave with the ball, get on it, have a go, Peter, try something different. They certainly have the players who are very eager to take that on.
Totti always looking for that half a chance. And it's McAllister. Gaia. No way through. Well, quality clearly deserted him at the crucial moment.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. McAllister, he has found a way through. Serginho wants to run onto this. And he's managed to gift it back. He's on it, can he get away? Oh, super ball! Neymar. Can he get away here? And it's Davis. Neymar. He's found a way through. Plays it in low. Good read, needed to be. Looking for the run. And this is Neymar.
Oh, how that cross missed everyone is an absolute mystery to me. It warranted a finishing touch.
Totti. Vardiol spots it and intercepts. It's a searching pass. Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
Malaysia clearly are pushing for the win here, Peter. It's making for a very frantic end to this game.
Nicely shaped ball. That is good alertness.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Oh no, he's got that wrong.
Well, the crowd's impatience is an indicator that they haven't quite given up on a goal just yet.
And he's picked it up out wide. Doué. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Totti. Can he spark a counter here? That's beautifully weighted.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
McAllister. Šeško. Davis promptly onto that, and that is that. And it's Lima. Good ball, good take.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Takes a shot. No, he's missed it. McAllister. Serginho. He won't be happy with that one. They huffed and they puffed, but that will be that. So a tough one to gauge. Defensive dominance combined with wastefulness in attack, and the outcome inevitable.
Security staff.
Your reflections then, Jim?
Please report
Listen,
to
the more
staff
this
room
game went on,
immediately.
a draw was always likely to be on the card. So overall, I don't.
Well, here we are with everything very much to play for. Win this one and they're going up. Incentives do not come much simpler or sweeter than that one.
Against Thailand.
Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. So things are underway. Manchester United with just one principal objective. 90 minutes of action against opponents who will not give way. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Well, Peter, this fella, Upamecano, is remarkably forward-thinking for a centre-back. I really like the way he's proactive in everything he does, often stepping out of that defensive line and pressing people much further up the pitch. It's risky business, but he can handle it.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Hakimi. Onana. Nicely spread. Oh, it's come loose. Goes back. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. And they can counter here. And this is Totti. He's picked his way through. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Ederson punts it upfield. Dinks one through. Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off. Neither of the teams has yet taken the initiative. Onana. That is good pressure, just hounded him off it.
Well, it seems as if the message has been issued by both managers: don't concede the opener.
Totti, who needs just a moment to score a goal.
Thailand really are one of these sides that pride themselves on their ability to maintain possession.
Yeah, and some would say that means they play the game the right way.
Yeah, but of course, it's decisive passes that's going to matter in the longer term. There's no good in holding on to the ball just for the sake of it. And he could have done himself a massive favour by just lifting his head up there. You know, it would have been a better picture of what was going on around him.
That's an imaginative pass. He's being urged to shoot. Oh, shooting chance! He's got away with one there.
And this is why almost every team presses from the front these days, Peter. If you get it right, it creates more chances.
Totti. Good running, strong and purposeful. And it's Hakimi.
Oh, great feat, that.
Pass somewhat off target. Not the most accurate pass. Looking to play him in. Can he get onto this? Good read, needed to be. Oh no, he's got that wrong. Half an hour played now. Hazard, looking for options for movement. And he's heaved it away. Well, they've got it again. Manchester United ran themselves into the proverbial cul-de-sac there. Onana. And it's Totti. Now it's Messi. Soboslai. He has found a way through. Played back in. And that is expertly dealt with. Totti. And the ball's come loose here. Messi! That was superb goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Šeško. Now this could be a chance. And it's McAllister. Takes the shot! Well, now it's a race for the ball. Chanatip. That has not gone well. Onana. Benzema. Here's Totti. And it's Benzema. Not much subtlety about that challenge. Hakimi looking to receive it in space. Hazard. Hazard getting forward. There's a sharp little ball here.
Such good technique.
And he's managed to get free. Chanatip. Benzema. Hakimi. Oh, that's fabulous. Quick look at his watch, and the referee whistles for half-time. A decent enough half, but neither side able to get on the score sheet. Time for some fresh ideas in the second period, perhaps.
Today, everybody, to make
and
sure
we are up to the break.
In the bins
Manchester United really can be happy
cooperation.
with the strong finish to the half and have no reason to be upset with their overall performance. I think they just need to keep going now. Stick at it, and eventually they'll get a break.
Well, generally speaking, an entertaining half. Lack of goals a notable thing, but that's not to say it hasn't been very watchable. So we're off again.
Manchester United clearly have been the better side here. So if I was to say anything to them, it would be just keep going. If it's not broken, don't try to fix it.
Šeško! Crunching tackle. I have to say, that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Benzema knocks it out wide. Little pass back. And it's Robertson. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Messi. And Messi! Onana. Messi with an air of confidence about him, a certain swagger.
Well, I thought that run had balance and control, skill and strength. The sort of desire we hope will spread.
Oh, it's Dembele. Benzema. Can he get it through?
This is actually quite a courageous move, and I'll add ambitious.
Totti! Went with his head, but couldn't steer it in. Goalless still, neither side really getting onto the front foot. 60 minutes played. Messi makes a move down the right. Just eases him off the ball. Totti. And it's Benzema. No breakthrough and well into the second period. It is still anyone's game. That has been slung wide. Tries to play it through. Now it's Messi. Now it's Dembele. Onana. Now Albert Ferrer. But he's well positioned here. Chance! And again he is at his elastic best.
Šeško really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And here's Hazard. He's on it, can he get away? Shapes to shoot!
Substitution.
Messi. Onana. And this is Hazard. Hazard! Again, a brilliant save.
Another cracking save from the keeper, Peter. He's playing a blinder.
And it's Robertson. Now, can they get him away? Cross from Hakimi. Cross deflected over the goal line for a corner. And we have our very first corner. Not pretty, but it gets the job done. Oh, important interception.
Don't you just love the level of intensity here? Neither is prepared to back down, and to be honest, that's how it should be.
Messi heading backwards. Now it's Hazard. Hazard will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Now it's Hazard. Chance for a shot! Oh, that's a fair try, but just off target. And here's Messi. Challenge just a bit on the firm side. Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. And he is going into that little black book.
Disappointing, very disappointing. He knew what he was doing, as deliberate and cynical as it comes.
So what can they conjure from this one? He's having a pop! Oh, split-second reaction.
McAllister clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer, and quickly.
Szymanski. Great work on the overlap. He's shifting through the gears here. He's rising! Oh, that could be pivotal! Has he won it? He just might have won it! He watched it all the way, and the finish was unerring.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Thailand look like they've won it, but it's not over yet.
Has been indicated.
Well, what an end to the game, Peter. But now comes the overwhelming question: how long is there left, including stoppages?
Oh, no, that was never going to make it. McAllister. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. So in the end, one goal did it. An exciting encounter where both sides produced a genuine effort to go on and win it, but neither was able to add to the scoreline in the end.
Today to please take all lit-up to bins located.
Manchester United do have the look of a team with genuine ambition. Already on the cusp of promotion, they are looking to make a statement here. We are more than ready. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon. We are just getting started. Manchester United must not lose. The potential ramifications simply too much to contemplate. Doué! Oh, so close to what would have been a memorable goal.
Well, I'm glad he took the opportunity to run with the ball when the chance came about. That's the kind of positive thinking they need right now.
And it's Doué. Messi. Jose Gaya does well to get it back. Messi. Pedro Porro. That's good play. Dani Olmo. And this is Messi. Good ball. Chance for a shot! Goal! Ren! And that is fabulous. A true beauty of a goal.
Oh, what a hit, Peter, and there was nothing lucky about it, let me tell you. It was measured, it was simply inch perfect.
Le numéro 6.
Manchester United are already chasing the game. They didn't envisage that. Now that looks a decent ball.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Oh, it's Rooney! We've got a goal! Not so fast, not so fast, they say. We want it just as badly. We will make a fight of it. That is so good, such sharp skills, and such a delicious finish.
That's what he lives for, Peter. Not a lot more to add.
We're looking at a different game now. Oh, good effort! Oh, the keeper's done ever so well.
He's definitely living up to the occasion here. He just loves being out there amongst it.
Stade Rennais with the corner, there first. Manchester United are looking to go forward now. And that is a little undercooked. And he's quick to snatch it back. Well read, nice interception. Just about midway through the first half, and it has been an engaging watch. Totti, forever the opportunist. A sniff, that's all he needs. Can he get it through? Now it's Dani Olmo. Count! Stade Rennais have their second corner now. And now they can spring out of defence. That's good vision. Andrich kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Oh, super find. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Soboslai, looking for the far post. And that has earned a reprieve for the time being. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, easy pickings there. And here's Rooney. Out towards the flank. And they've switched it over to the other side.
Good switch, that.
He's in a great position here. Messi. Now, can they get him away? Now the ball in. And it's safely in the keeper's hands. Onana. Szoboszlai. Now it's Totti. And the through ball. Oh, that's fabulous. It's a foul, it's in the box, it's a penalty. Manchester United have themselves a chance from the spot. A lot hinges on this one. That's a fine save by Henderson. Oh no, he's managed to miss it.
Oh, Peter, I'm not a great reader of body language, but I didn't like the way he walked up to that.
Oh, that one's going nowhere. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Hazard. He has found the way through. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doué. Lovely bit of skill. Now it's Dani Olmo. Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest.
I'm struggling to work out whether that was brave or a bit stupid. Maybe both, actually. Hazard clearly held on to it far too long there. Did he do enough to find someone? He looked as if he had his mind set on trying to do everything his way.
Dani Olmo really struggling to influence the game.
Look, he could do with someone else taking responsibility to shift the target. He badly needs some help here.
McAllister is the team's great visionary. Looking to play him in. Now this could be a chance. Messi! Goal! Manchester United! They have turned it round and they are celebrating. That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United with the lead.
Yeah, I always felt this was coming. There was a clear increase in both intensity and tempo. Now all they need is to try and maintain it.
And a chance! Oh, that's horribly mistimed, and it's given. Penalty. So a big chance now from 12 yards. This for genuine comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not a twitch, not a blink.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
Manchester United go up by 2 and that is the end of the first half.
Manchester United are 2 up, and on the balance of things, I would say deservedly so. They had a very coherent game plan, and if they are allowed to continue in the same vein, I can only see the margin getting bigger.
Manchester United largely dominant, up by 2 at the break. The scoreline 3-1. And we are back underway. Pedro Porro did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. He's shifting through the gears here. Decent attempt, but not quite good enough.
Yeah, I think that miss is going to give him nightmares for a while.
Corner number 3 coming up. Messi with the short one. Manchester United have the chance to go the other way. Oh, that's well spotted. He's picked his way through, and he's had it nicked away. Messi. Engages and forces him off the ball. Totti. He is through here. No, he wasn't going to be fooled. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. Messi. Totti. Oh, good read.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And it's Serginho. Now it's Hazard. Serginho finding himself in space. And this is Hazard. An instinctive delivery.
Is that the first time we've seen them try that? It's definitely given the opposition a little more to think about.
Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
Locatelli. He is just caressing the ball. Dani Olmo. Hazard. So what can they make of this? Serginho. He's looking wide. That's a little off target. Strong challenge. That could leave a mark. He's on it. Can he get away? And the shot! Doué does really well to win the ball there. Now it's Hazard. And he plays one through. He's beaten the last man. Oh, he's brought him down, and it is a penalty. Manchester United present their opponents with the best possible chance here. An exchange of stares, and here we go. And that's one back! A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Yeah, the keeper was trying to make him think that he was going to dive one way here. Could have just held a little longer.
Stade Rennais cut their deficits and look raring to go again.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. No, that's been intercepted. Gaia.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Looking for options for movement. That's very neat.
Manchester United surely have to be commended for their drive and desire. Most
Decent chance! That's destined for the flank. He's a sharp little ball here. Could be danger here. Now it's Couch. Dani Olmo, he is onto this. Onana.
a lot of space here, a real opportunity.
He's got away. And that has left him in a heap. He's been bundled over, that is a foul. Oh, that's a booking, always looked it.
Well, you either commit a foul and take one for the team, or just stand by and concede a potential goal. It's not a great choice, Peter, but I think...
Summerslide! That's a sharp pass. Great vision. Shot. Hazard! That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Now it's Hazard. He's through here.
Stade Rennais really can only do one thing now, Peter. Get the ball up front, make sure it sticks, and sustain some pressure.
It's a promising position. That's good running with the ball. Messi. Not much time now for anything fresh to happen, I think. Hazard. And here's Doué. Oh, this looks sharp.
Temps
Range
additionnel,
beyond the
3
defence.
minutes.
Pedro Porro. And it's Messi. Locatelli. Goes looking wide. Now it's Hazard.
Oh, great feat, that.
Just eases him off the ball. Fourth official showing that there will be 3 minutes of added time. Messi makes a move down the right. He can run onto that. Oh, oh, good finish. Oh, but the flag's up.
Yeah, spot on, although he takes issue with that.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. And the referee brings it to a close.
Chers spectateurs,
A win,
je vous
a
demanderai de
triumph,
bien vouloir
a
décoller.
time. Manchester United are all smiles coming into this game. They've already secured their ticket to the promised land. This is effectively preparation for life in greener pastures. Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We are just getting started. Who do you, Jim, see making the difference here?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air, and what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
No argument from me on that front. It's easy to see how his presence alone affects both sides. Muscular approach does pay off here. McAllister. The pressing's intense and it's paid off. Totti. Now that looks a decent ball. Szoboszlai. Messi looking to receive it in space. Oh, can he get onto this? Manchester United controlling the possession in this early phase. And it's Messi. That has not gone well. Yamal. Some good work on the right flank here. And here's Szoboszlai. And he's well positioned here. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And that's going to be a booking. Howson is always looking to break lines.
Oh, look, this is about as tentative as it comes. Hopefully, a football match will break out soon.
Vardiol does really well there. He is strong. Oh, easy pickings there. No, that's been intercepted. Onana. Totti. And here's Rooney. Rooney!
Well, a few of his teammates are quite furious with him as they felt they were within reach, but he made nothing of it. His boss doesn't look too amused either.
Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. Oh, nicely intercepted. Totti. Hazard gets on his bike and it's Hazard! Oh, it's come off the upright. That's a fair try, but just off target.
We're talking fine margins, very fine margins.
Totti. And it's Messi. That's a good foray he's making.
He looked rushed, he should have waited for some movement.
Now he's off and running.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Yamal has a look and plays it forward. Totti. Spread to the right. And the shot! And that would have been some goal.
That was some seriously slick play. Pretty much textbook apart from the finish. Very impressive movement.
He's picked his way through. Hazard. There's the shot! It's loose now and they want to get it back. Stood up well to him there. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. And a chance! They want to be quick to recover this. And it's Gaia. Still waiting for the game's first breakthrough goal. He's found Totti! He doesn't look too happy with that.
Totti certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Foot in. Van Dijk. Mbappe is onto it in a flash. McAllister makes the interception. Yamal is sporting a guilty look after that.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Chance for a shot! He's scored! A goal at a really telling moment. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Well, from the moment he got involved, he looked as if he'd go all the way. Terrific.
You felt it was coming. 1-0.
Well, I think the managers are going to have to scrap whatever they had in mind for the half-time team talks. One has got to tone it up now and the other has to tone it down.
Mbappe. Yamal takes a shot. It's fallen kindly here. And yes, it's there! And they're threatening to fly away here. Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Well, you might think I'm being a bit harsh, Peter, but I just can't help the feeling that...
And that is all they have time for.
Well, I don't think most of us were expecting a second, Peter. It's become pretty much the ideal half.
That certainly seems to be the case.
Well, both half-time team talks will undergo change now. One will be solid, the other needs to be pretty inspiring.
So that's how it stands at halfway. We'll be back with the second half very soon.
Substitution.
So let's get the ball rolling.
I think it'll be fascinating to see how they're going to change their approach here. They have to go for it and try and pull one back, but they also have to be aware that going 3 down will probably seal their fate.
Decent chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. It's all becoming so easy. That really is quite fabulous, all his own doing. Thailand find a position of real strength now. Totti. Nicely weighted ball. Guardiola gets it away. Dani Olmo plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. And there's green grass ahead of him. Albert Ferrer, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Played into space. And it's Olmo. Dani Olmo will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent.
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
McAllister. Onana. Wriggles his way through.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
And it's Camavinga. He has a look up. Onana. To Totti. Driving on and making good progress. Messi. Aims beyond the defence. He's found a way past. Tries to pass it through. And the ball is out of play. Szoboszlai. Yamal. Plays a sharp little ball here. Well, the idea was a good one. The execution of it, not quite so.
Yeah, he just didn't seem to get enough on the pass, Peter, did he?
It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Gaia. And the counter is on. And it's Azar. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Looking for the run. Oh, Red, nice interception. McAllister. And it's Amadou Onana. Now it's Rooney. That's an imaginative pass.
There's nothing more infuriating for a fan than seeing passing without penetration. They're just stuck in a rut.
It's a pretty loose pass. And this is Azar. Van Dijk gets over and intercepts. Yamal. Oh, they can break here. And they're quick to get it back. Oh, it's a great ball here. Well, they're looking at the referee, but he's waved play on. Gaia. Jose Gaia venturing down the left.
And again, they're pressing effectively.
Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. And it's Gaia. Onana. Here's Totti. And here's Messi. He steps in, and that's the end of that. Threads one in. Oh, good take, and it's Rooney! And no mistake. That is glorious, as if he picked it up and put it there himself.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
Manchester United, after
So could they be onto something here?
Number 20, Wayne Rooney!
Yamal. Garcia. Camavinga. And here's Dani Olmo, showing good feet. Onana did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Messi! And it's Azar. And that's gone loose. McAllister. He's going for goal! Again, a brilliant save. And we have our very first corner. Thailand have the chance to go the other way.
2 added minutes has been indicated.
Confirmation that there will be 2 minutes stoppage time. And there's his chance to lead the counter. Now it's Szoboszlai, Messi, he's got away. And he's there to belt it away. And that is it, the referee has seen enough. Well, that's a tough one. Losing is never good, but this one feels especially hard to take. Not a lot that went glaringly wrong.